Hey everyone, Charlie here, and boy do I have some adventures for you. Traveling is one of the most enriching experiences in life. It broadens our perspectives, introduces us to new cultures, and creates memories that last a lifetime. But let's be honest, sometimes those bucket list destinations can feel a little too crowded, right? Jostling for that perfect photo op at the Trevi Fountain or the Eiffel Tower can sometimes take away from the magic of the moment. That's why I want to talk to you about something a little different today. Let's ditch the crowds and uncover some hidden gems together. Imagine standing on a windswept cliff, gazing out at a landscape virtually untouched by time, or sharing a pot of tea with locals in a village where English isn't even a second language. Something more authentic, something truly unforgettable, then buckle up. Our first stop takes us to the North Atlantic, to a rugged archipelago that seems to rise from the sea like something out of a Viking legend, the Faroe Islands. Now, you might be thinking, island adventures? Sounds a lot like Iceland, and you wouldn't be wrong geographically speaking, but trust me, the Faroes offer a completely different experience. Imagine dramatic cliffs, plunging into churning waves, valleys blanketed in emerald green, and villages so small you can practically walk across them in 10 minutes. This is a place where the sheep outnumber the people, where the air is so fresh it feels like you're taking your first breath, and where the silence is broken only by the cries of seabirds and the occasional bleating sheep. The best time to visit is during the summer months, when the weather is surprisingly mild and the puffins are nesting on those dramatic cliffs. Hike to the cascading Gassadalur waterfall, marvel at the optical illusion of Sorvagsvatn Lake, which seems to hover above the ocean, or hop on a ferry to the island of Mykines, a birdwatcher's paradise. And don't forget to try the local cuisine, hearty and simple, like a warm bowl of fish soup on a blustery day. Next, we're heading north, way north, to a place where the sun barely sets in the summer and the northern lights dance across the winter sky, Svalbard, Norway. This archipelago sits closer to the North Pole than to mainland Norway, so pack your warmest coat. Svalbard is a true Arctic wilderness, a land of glaciers, fjords, and, if you're lucky, a chance encounter with the king of the Arctic himself, the polar bear. Now, Svalbard isn't your typical tourist destination. You won't find any fancy resorts or bustling nightlife here. Towering glaciers carving into icy waters, abandoned Russian mining towns frozen in time, and the ethereal glow of the aurora borealis illuminating the night sky. It's a place that reminds you of the power and majesty of nature. Whether you visit during the winter months for a chance to see the northern lights or the summer months for the midnight sun, Svalbard is an adventure unlike any other. Explore the colorful frontier-like town of Longyearbyen, hop on a snowmobile for a thrilling ride, or embark on a dog sledding expedition. Just remember, safety is paramount here. From the Arctic chill, let's journey south to the heart of Central Asia, to a landlocked nation where nomadic traditions still thrive. Mongolia. And within Mongolia lies a hidden gem, a vast expanse of pristine wilderness known as Tavan Bog National Park. Forget bustling cities and crowded tourist spots. Here, the only traffic jams you'll encounter are herds of yaks and sheep being guided by nomadic herders. Picture soaring, snow-capped peaks reflected in crystal-clear lakes, ancient petroglyphs whispering tales of bygone eras, and endless grasslands stretching as far as the eye can see. This is a place where you can truly disconnect from the modern world and immerse yourself in the rhythms of nature and nomadic culture. Summer is the ideal time to visit, offering milder temperatures and easier access to the park's wonders. Trek through the majestic Altai Mountains, where the highest peak, Mount Keiton, touches the sky. Camp beside the shimmering waters of Khoton Lake, a glacial lake teeming with fish. And perhaps most memorably, spend a few nights with a nomadic family, experiencing their traditional way of life firsthand, from helping herd livestock to sharing stories around a crackling fire under a star-studded sky. Chapter 4: L'Ansois Maranenses. Brazil's surreal desert oasis. Now, let's hop over to South America, to a country known for its vibrant culture and stunning natural wonders, Brazil. But we're not heading to the bustling beaches of Rio or the Amazon rainforest. Instead, we're venturing off the beaten path to a place of surreal beauty, Lençóis Maranhenses National Park, with thousands of turquoise lagoons filled with crystal-clear rainwater. Be sure to visit Lagoa Azul and Lagoa Bonita, two of the most stunning lagoons in the park. And don't miss a chance to explore the charming nearby town of Barreirinhas, the gateway to this natural wonder. Chapter 5. Tuvalu, Paradise Found in the Pacific. Our next adventure takes us to the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, to a tiny island nation that often gets overlooked, Tuvalu. This remote archipelago is about as far off the beaten path as you can get, and that's exactly what makes it so special. Imagine palm-fringed atolls rising from the turquoise waters, pristine beaches where you might be the only soul in sight, and a way of life that revolves around the rhythms of the sea. Tuvalu is the epitome of a tropical paradise, a place where life moves at a slower pace and the stresses of the modern world seem to melt away. Chapter 6. Socotra, where fairy tales come to life. Prepare to step into a world unlike any other, and has often been described as the most alien-looking place on Earth, and for good reason. It's like stepping onto the set of a science fiction film or a fantastical fairy tale. Imagine this: ancient dragons' blood trees with their bizarre umbrella-like canopies, otherworldly succulent plants found nowhere else on Earth. The best time to experience Socotra's magic is during the cooler, drier months from October to April. Hike through the otherworldly dragon's blood tree forest. Chapter 7. Kamchatka Peninsula, Russia's wild volcanic frontier. For our final adventure, we're heading to the far eastern reaches of Russia, to a peninsula so remote and wild that it feels like the edge of the world, Kamchatka. This is a land of fire and ice, where active volcanoes share the landscape with glaciers, and where bears outnumber people. Imagine steaming geysers erupting into the sky, hot springs bubbling up from the earth, and vast stretches of untouched wilderness teeming with wildlife. Kamchatka is a nature lover's paradise, a place where you can witness the raw power of the earth up close. The best time to visit Kamchatka is during the summer months, from July to September, when the weather is relatively mild and the bears are out in full force. Take a helicopter tour over the Valley of Geysers for a truly unforgettable experience. Hike to the summit of Avachinsky volcano for panoramic views. Outro: embrace the unknown, discover the magic. So there you have it, folks. 7 incredible destinations that offer something truly special, a chance to escape the ordinary and experience the world in its most authentic and awe-inspiring form. While there's something to be said for ticking off those iconic landmarks on your bucket list, there's a whole world of hidden gems out there waiting to be discovered.